You know what? Let's start again. Sorry. Sorry.
You know what? It feels like we're on Eid. Last night it took me 2 hours to get a stream going. Now me and say,
let's start again. Right, Nurdin. Eid Mubarak to you,
bro.
Eid Mubarak. Now.
They turn up when they want. They turn up when they want. These bottle jobs, they turn up when they want. That's what they did to us, mate.
Yep, exactly.
And they were like, well, to see you off. Well, to
see
turn
you
up.
Exactly.
And I said, peace out to that. I'm going out 73 minutes, mate.
Yeah.
So big up to everybody.
You do what you want.
I do what I want. I do what I want. Anti-Glazer till the club is sold. Yep. I do what I want. We do what we want. We're Anti-Glazer till the club is sold, mate. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, exactly, man.
By the way, people, we're going to be covering that on my channel at 6:35.
Yeah.
Talking about the media, how the media construing things, yeah? Media running interference for the Glazers. But
absolutely.
Saeed, bro, how was Eid first of all,
Eid was good, man. I wasn't at the
squad,
game yesterday.
Mate. You were with a squad yesterday.
I was with the squad, man. I was with the squad people. Listen, we're enjoying Eid.
Saeed was about a couple of thousand, 20,000 deep, something like that in Plattfields Park.
Listen, 20,000. Because everybody was at Plattfields Park, man. You get me to have, like, you know, the community there, man. That's what it's all about, people. So everybody who's at Plattfield, I met some of the brothers that watch the channel and that. So big up to everybody who's watching. And yeah, man, listen, the game, we've seen a bit of a testimonial, a send-off, if you would call it. No, how do you explain that game? It's a weird game, isn't it? But when it matters, when it doesn't matter the most, they turn up, Northern.
But that's bottle job I've seen it.
Exactly.
That's from top to bottom.
Yep.
Just turn up when they want in it. Yeah, you know what? Brentford, obviously, to be fair, the only thing that most of us were bothered about was to shot their manager, Robin, it, because he got in his feelings, didn't he? He got emotional.
Yeah.
When we played him.
Yeah.
Last time when we played him, because his team should have been a couple of goals up in that first half, innit?
Yeah, of course.
And then Alanga got the minute. I think it was 2-0 it worked out. So it's 1-0 or 2-0, whatever.
Yeah, of course.
The corresponding fixture at Brentford. And then he got caught up in his feelings, didn't it? Man United, little Brentford, anyway. Yeah. But yesterday...
Serves him right for talking like that, though.
Exactly. So that's the only thing. The only thing is to silence him. To be fair, he's humble pie. He ate it really well. Nicely. He's like, Man United were good today, to be fair to him. He came out and said at the end of the game. But you can't really explain that. It's only because what they wanted is like they didn't want to be embarrassed, them going around the club in it. The kind of season they
had. Man. They had to perform,
that
man.
That team, that football club held 5 against Liverpool. Held 5 against. I repeat, held 5 against Liverpool. Held more goals against Man City. Man City could have been 10. It could have been. But they kept the ball second half. Like their manager said, they put it in the fridge. So it was a bit of a mad one. It was good to see be a bit of decent football, the things that we've asked for. But the craziest thing, Saeed, if they would have put 5 performances like that this season at home together, United might have been in the Champions League now. But you know what? Bottle job don't work like that. They play when they want, mate.
Exactly, mate.
They turn up when they want. They play when they want. So it was what it was. It was strange atmosphere to be there.
Strange. How was the atmosphere, by the way? Obviously,
could you hear it? Listen,
beforehand, you know what I mean? They came into the pitch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The fans outside. How was the atmosphere for you? Like, you know, because it was the last game of the season.
There,
was it a kind of a weird atmosphere?
It was a bit of a weird atmosphere in a sense because the protests in it. So people protesting outside, people protesting inside. I don't know how we came across on television, but every 15 minutes, like this last game you were at, doing exactly the same. Going up against Chelsea, every 15 minutes, everybody's clapping, Glazers out. So, and then obviously more banners, visible banners around the stadium. Of course. Before the game, we protested. You know what I mean? Heavy police presence, police with horses was keeping a lot of people back because the tunnel. Lot of the fans go to the tunnel, and then they go to the tunnel, and then what they do is like they go to kind of almost not cause disturbance, but it's like they let flares off in it, and the police and that was stopping people. So that's better. So the police were stopping people, and that's what it was.
Someone's asking, we need a song, man. Let's give it them.
Comedy FC. Here we go.
That's how it is, people.
Who are we? Shall we?
Someone's asking, did you get to see him? Ralph Ragnick, did you get to see him?
Yeah, you know what? When he came on, I was when the players came out, I made sure I went downstairs, like down to the, like just right where he walks past, and I shouted, "Thank you so much, Ralph," because I knew I was gonna walk out. So I just shouted, "Thank you so much, Ralph," and a lot of people saying thank you, Ralph.
Yeah,
thank
of
you."
course, yeah, of course,
And
yeah.
people
Yeah.
are clapping, and he just acknowledged us and he's walked on. But
You know what? Did we fail Juan Mata though? When you deep it, bro? When you look at the player, we should have like 100%. When you actually deep it, Nuruddin, we actually failed Juan Mata. You know,
100%.
like it's actually mad. You know, when
Been
you
a
actually
joke.
deep it.
He's been here for how many years? 9 years nearly.
Mm.
And we have failed him, manager after manager after manager.
It's mad
because
though, isn't it though?
You know what? The only one that really played him in good way was who? Was Van Gaal.
Yeah.
Van Gaal got the best out of him. Van
Yeah.
Gaal played him.
Van Gaal played him in that system though.
Yeah.
He played him in the system. I think Juan Mata though, and this is a question to you as well. When we bought him at 25, I struggled to like comprehend it, but we bought him at 25. And it's mad though,
not even in his prime. Not even in his prime yet. Like midfielders, creative players get to 28, 27. And you know who was he with when he was that age? Jose.
There you go. And Jose kind of just crushed him. He played him on the right.
Put him on the, like he's some right winger.
Why? I don't understand though. This is what I'm trying to say. He's a creative magic. They call him El Mago. You've been to Spain, didn't it?
Of course. I've been to Valencia, man.
Valencia.
I love him.
He should have been a David Silva.
Yeah, he should have been.
David Silva, they got the best out of David Silva. How can we didn't get the best out of Matic?
Though, like everyone else, innit? What happens? What happens, Saeed?
Everybody, exactly. And Matic is another player.
What happens? And then
Matic is another player, though.
What happens? What happens is that you don't put a system around him. If Matt is 25 now, coming in by Eric Ten Hag coming in, Mata would be the player that he builds the team around.
Yeah, of course.
Possession-based footballer.
Yeah,
that'll just control the tempo of the game like he did last time. Even though a lot of the it was a bit frustrating. Only could see it on telly, but there was a lot of pass backs, and the crowd were like, "Get it forward," you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, I mean, we failed him. We miserably failed Juan Mata. And there is no disputing that as a footballer.
Where would you have played him? Like, you know, in the years.
But Saeed, we failed every player. But we have failed every player. Exactly. Tell me one player we've not failed.
I can't give you one.
De Gea's failed because he should have won more.
De Gea should have won more.
At his prime.
Yeah,
should have won more. Instead, he was keeping us from fighting relegation.
Yep. You have to speak on it, though.
That's what he was doing.
You know what, man? When you looked at yesterday, Lord, you looked at the way we played and the way we bopped it around, and we kind of, we played as a team, but Mata gave us, it's infectious when a player keeps the ball. And for once, Nuruddin, we dominated the midfield. Yes or no?
Of course we did.
First time we dominated the midfield
but why,
in a long time, man.
But why did we do that? We had a number 6 that can sit and hold.
Yep.
Matic. We've got a ball-playing guy who makes everything tick.
Yeah.
And then we had Scott McTominay who was just running around a bit of muscle and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But wasn't allowed to sit. So Scott McTominay wasn't the only sitter. Matic was doing that job. And Scott McTominay was playing mainly where he plays. Even though his quality is not there, Mata kept it moving. Kept it moving. And then Ronaldo kept coming short, left, right. And everything knitted together. We played as a team. But too little, too late. And it shows it, doesn't it? It shows you when they come together, they can play. But for me,
another player saying his farewell, Matic again. You know what I mean? It makes me sad, man. You know what I mean? We're out of no DM now at the football club next season, as it is of now. No 6, and no natural 10.
Have we got Matt Fred?
Oh my God!
Hardest working midfielders in the country.
McTominay, the new Roy Keane, he's gonna get stuck in there.
God, they're dead. No technical ability. If McTominay had 2% of Mata's football IQ,
exactly,
he'd be a baller.
We'd be a team, man.
He'd be a baller.
We'd be a team.
But the most significant thing for me was on the football sense.
Look at that. We had more passes in the first half than we did in the whole game for Chelsea.
Of course we had. Of course.
That's what you call a Mata effect.
Of course.
That's what you call when you play proper midfielders in there.
But the biggest thing is
that balance.
But the biggest thing, to be fair, is also, Saeed, it plays into our hands because the way they play, they don't tend to play possession-based. Brentford, they don't tend to play. They're doing more running, and the biggest thing what you do is keep the ball away from them. You keep the ball away from them so they don't hurt you.
Yeah, of course.
What they do every opportunity, they smash that ball into the box with everybody coming up. You know what I mean? With the big guys. Yeah, that was the most impressive thing yesterday. The most impressive thing for me was the ball in the air. I thought Matic, McTominay, Varane, Lingard.
They were aggressive.
The balls that, other than the Tony chance, first couple of minutes. I thought they coped with it well, but at the end of the day, Saeed, it is what it is.
Ronaldo, innit? You know what I mean?
It is what it is.
It is what it is, man.
It is
Brentford
what it is.
were on the beaches, man. You know when they say on the beaches? Brentford were on the beaches, people.
But big up, man. You know what? Ericsson, man, he can whip a ball in, man.
You know what? I'm going to ask you the question,
Ericsson,
would you take it for it?
Hey, listen, the contrast with him and Bruno is like...
Nobody wants to say that, though, innit?
Listen, there's levels here.
There's levels, man.
Levels here.
But that's a natural number 10.
Bruno
though.
again yesterday, smashing the ball into the sky for no reason.
Yeah. It's true.
Could get the defense in trouble. I say it, Saeed, but there's a bit in the game. I don't know if you saw it in the game, people. But basically, United pressed really high and went man for man with their defense, right? Yeah. So that their goalkeeper couldn't roll it out to anybody. So what he does, he kicks it. Eriksen then fronts from midfield and goes deep, right? 20 yards out of his ball. McTominay's up his backside. He controls that ball on his left foot like that. Gives him, drops a shoulder. He's on his back to McTominay. McTominay was literally climbing.
Yeah, of course. No,
he puts the ball in left foot. Bam! Makes it spin that way. Drops a shoulder that way. McTominay goes that way. Eriksen just collects the ball and see you later.
Levels, though, innit?
It's like I said to the
football
people,
intelligence.
You know what I said? You can't coach that. That's uncoachable. So,
and he played in the Ajax system, Eriksen as well. You know what I mean? He's only, 30 years old. When you look at the player like that, you know, he can play for another 3 or 4 years.
But listen, you know what? But Saeed, I'm so sick of Simmer Frame FC. It's unbelievable. I'm so sick of Simmer Frame FC, Saeed. I can't do Simmer Frame FC, bro.
No, but I think they're Simmer Frame.
No,
but they're Simmer Frame, but
no,
Saeed. Eriksen is not Simmer Frame, though.
Saeed, anybody who's 30, I start bringing out the walking sticks, mate.
But it's the Simmer Frame, though. There's also not.
Listen, anybody 30, I start rolling out the wheelchair.
You know, to be fair, though, for me, I think we've ruined Eriksen, though.
Something that, of course we are.
United always ruin players.
United's a graveyard of footballers.
But on a free, though, when people say it's on a free, though, it's worth taking a punt.
Man United is a graveyard for footballers, Saeed.
Of course, man.
So big up Nathan.
Nathan Midas, big up to you, bro. The mass situation with you lot reminds of us with Ozil. We used to play him on the right wing to accommodate the likes of Wilshere, Ramsey. We never got the best out of them. You know what? It's a good point there. It's a good point because
to be fair though, bro,
Ozil did play well.
No. To be fair, Ozil balled. Ozil balled on the Wenger. On the Wenger. Absolutely balled. After Wenger, then they started messing him around. Because Wenger knew who you build a team around him.
Yeah, of course.
But after Wenger, you did madness with him. But I say it again, Saeed. One of the things that I loved about yesterday, I'm big up to especially the singing section and Holland Street for them and all the fans around on this side here near the tunnel. Cavani comes to warm up. Nobody's clapping him.
Is it? Okay.
I'm like, yes, the fans. Yes. You're not falling for this BS. My guy turns up when he wants, mate. Comes to training, trains when he wants.
Yeah, of course.
Plays when he wants, mate. So, absolutely big up to every one of you that didn't clap him. Hernandez and Garnacho came out. The biggest cheers, biggest round of applause. Fred comes out, biggest round of applause. Bailly comes out. Just the maddest stretching. Biggest.
Man, you know what? You have to give it Bailly, man, for his own mental health. Yeah,
he needs to go.
I don't know how it's like managed at United for all these years, man.
He needs to go though, honestly.
He needs to go, man. He didn't even get a little.
You know what? I was like, Bailly, we love you. Like, you know what I mean? I love you.
You know what? That'll be a curious case, you know, the curious case of why am I United? Okay, he's had injuries, but my United have not even.
But the biggest thing is
kind of like used him. It's crazy
because Favourites FC. When he's come in and played well, he gets dropped into the bench.
Last year, January, remember when he played that 5 games and he was playing unbelievable, and he had that game against Aston Villa. Was it Aston Villa where he blocked it off the line, and then Ollie did what he tried to do though, the propaganda. Let's all go around him and make him feel special. And then what happens? He gets dropped the next game.
They're always like, get around him, go. You're not playing next game. Well, let's do this for the camera because we're Man United.
We're Man United, of course.
Bailly is the man. You're not playing, you know that. You're not playing the next game, are you? That's what happens. That's what Man United always have to be propagandize everything.
Yeah, of course.
They have to. So to me, it's just the maddest stretches he was doing. But I was so happy. I didn't stay around for that fraud to come on. Cavani, he's a fraud, mate. He's an absolute took the mick out of us at the worst time when we're feeling the worst as fans. He's taking the mick out of us, rubbing it in our faces. And and
then go into the Manchester Arena to watch the boxing when you have a stomach injury. Oh, you all right? Are you all right? Oh, should we go to the Manchester Arena to watch the boxing? Come on, mate. Come on, man.
It's jokes, mate.
Big up to you, Tom, for just subscribing as well, man. Big up to you, bro. Appreciate it. Big up to everyone that's watching right now. Please smash a like on the video, people. If you're subscribing right now, smash a like on the video.
Listen, how many were short? So you'd have a look, mate.
I think we're still about 600 shorts of people. Just keep subscribing, man. We're gonna get there hopefully before the end of the season.
Are you
We need to
kidding me?
get
We
there.
gotta get there in a month and a half, mate.
Yeah,
To get the end of
exactly.
the season. Come on, people.
Big up to everybody's watching. Big up to you, Nuruddin. And I know you're still inside. You know what you mean, Judge. Well, listen, I think he was there last night. Richard Arnold made an appearance.
Bro.
You know what? That's crazy. All of a sudden,
He appears, doesn't it?
Matt Judge is
Like
out the door. Richard Arnold, I'm gonna come.
And then Murta as well is there. Like everybody going, madness. Listen, those of you Murta sexuals need to chill out a bit, eh? Proof is in the pudding, mate. The fan base is so easy to police, Said. They fall for the biggest propaganda of this football club. It hurts me, man. Everybody's going, oh, we're back. Back what? Back what? Where? We're celebrating 3-0 win against Brentford.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's true.
Are you kidding me? After we've been humiliated every sense of the word.
Yeah.
What are you on about, you lot? Honestly. I know it hurts, and I know you want a bit of positivity, but that's just level of delusion. Levels of delusion.
Yeah, exactly.
Levels of delusion.
I want to talk about Ronaldo. Obviously, the podcast is about Ronaldo, people. Cristiano Ronaldo yesterday. Let's just talk about his game yesterday. Got another 2 goals as well yesterday. I think that's 18 in the league this season. I think 20 odd in the whole season.
He got one yesterday. He got one disallowed. One of them got.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, one of them got disallowed.
Yeah.
But you know, another goal yesterday.
Yeah.
What did you make again of him?
The only thing that for me frustrates me because we don't have anybody central is when he comes short for the ball. But Ranić said basically that Eid Mubarak, bro. Eid Mubarak, man.
Eid Mubarak, everybody, man.
Eid Mubarak, everybody. So everybody worldwide, man. He basically said that Ronaldo doesn't want to play as a central striker. He wants because he feels though he wants to touches of the football. But for me,
but I don't want that.
That's
why I get frustrated.
Yeah, we get frustrated.
That's why I get frustrated.
Other than that, to be fair, Ronaldo has done what he's done. But then he's always done that though. Even in a horrible performing Man United, like a horrible season at Man United, I mean, he's done that.
Yeah,
he's done something where he's literally taking apart and exposing the club for what they are, but also banging in the goals, even when he doesn't get any service.
Yeah, of course.
So it'll be interesting to see if Ten Hag comes in and says to him, listen, I need you in between the posts because that's where you score the goals. You're not scoring goals.
I need you to be that fox in the box.
Yeah.
But what is that worrying for you that Rangnick has come in and said, you know what, he doesn't want to be a central striker? He's almost like putting the demands in now for kind of, you know, Ronaldo to kind of be here next season.
To me, that's a worrying sign because he's almost basically saying the new manager's got to succumb to what Ronaldo wants. No, mate. It's not what Ronaldo wants. It's what the Man United works for Man United, mate, as a football, as a team, and what the new manager will decide. It's not for you, mate.
Obviously, you didn't see it, but
I saw the clip when
the clips, when
he's saying I'm not finished and all
that. No. That was apparently that wasn't actually true. What it was, he goes, "Come on, finish now," because the camera was in his face.
Okay.
So it wasn't actually, you know,
the media, you know.
There you go, exactly, mate. So Ronaldo didn't actually say, I'm not finished. He said, come on, finish, because the camera was in his face. That's all it was.
Yeah. Finish.
So it wasn't because, you know what I mean, he was...
Well, the media's construing it like that, innit?
Yeah, there you go.
I'm not finished. Ronaldo saying, I'm not finished.
Yeah, exactly. But do you think Ronaldo stays without Champions League football, though?
For me, it's up to Ronaldo, but for me, for his own legacy, I would leave. I'll say, see you later. It's been 1 season. It's good to be back, but see you later. But me and you know, Saeed, that the Glazers want this guy to stay.
Of course, commercially it makes sense.
Me and you know, no Champions League. The Glazers are going to push so hard for Ronaldo to stay because to keep the commercial and their dividends rolling in and to keep the commercial partners there because he's a massive draw even when you're not in the Champions League.
Yeah,
people are still going to come up.
We've got shirts as well.
That's what I'm saying to you. So
you look at the shirts or you're looking at everything that's included in it, Ronaldo has to stay. When you look at the whole kind of entity, because if Ronaldo... If Ten Hag does fail, still got Ronaldo,
and this is what all this Murta madness thing is. It's all just a. This is just twerking. These fans twerking for Murta. Yeah. If Murta's got any power, Ronaldo's done.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But he don't.
Of course.
He don't, though, does he?
Of course.
It doesn't. So for me, Ronaldo is. I'm with what Eric Ten Hag wants. But me and you know, conversation being had that Eric Ten Hag has been told Ronaldo must stay.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's because that's what the club does. Every manager has to come to this football club, has to compromise. And all of this madness and getting rid of somebody like Matt Judge, even though I welcome it and I welcomed it good, like I really welcome it, it's still sacking a couple of scouts who have not been active at all, who have nobody paid attention to them in the last couple of years. Really? Really?
True.
So all of a sudden, Man United had changed, and man like Richard Allen's flushing. It's flossing, yeah. It's coming out, and the cameras are like, make sure that Sky cameras on me.
Yeah, of course.
I'm the new regime. I'm the man. Shut up, man.
You know what? Sky would have won.
Shut up,
Sky, they panned the camera about, I reckon, about literally 5 times on him, just to kind of make sure, like, you know what? Look, we've got it on him here. You know, this is the new way, basically.
New regime.
United are gonna be back here. You know what I mean? It's
Back
true.
what? Back what? By firing a couple of scouts and a guy that's been responsible, the guy that was one of your best buddies.
It's true. It's true.
One of your best buddies from university days, yeah.
Yeah, it's true. You know, for me though, I don't think so. Ronaldo stays for me because I think it's big. It's bigger than this Europa League, man. Come on, man. As much as he's not at the age, Ronaldo still has the qualities to play Champions League football. You know what I mean? And that's a person who criticized him in certain parts of the season where I thought his game wasn't there. His overall game. When he plays
there. Too many games, that
was a problem.
He's not there. One which we saw that for whatever reason when he misses a game.
Yeah.
Whether it's through injury or on
there was a period where he didn't get 10 goals.
Yeah, on big
sorry, in 10 games he didn't score a goal.
Yeah. So
until the Brighton game.
That's what I'm saying. On mitigating circumstances. Yeah. Mitigating circumstances. Right. You can tell he was falling all over the place, innit? The cameras don't.
That's what I'm saying.
He's that fatigued.
That's what I'm trying to say. But Cavani should have been in there to come and replace him.
But
he wanted to go. He didn't want to be the fall guy.
Cavani, mate. The man's been the man on one man cruise around the world. You know, my guy when he's supposed to be injured is there in the arena watching boxing, chilling out. You know what I mean?
That's the ultimate taking a pistol. Like, you know what I mean? To come to the Manchester Arena, like, you know, like he's like some sort of like, you know them like, you know, celebrities and that just go to random places and that. That was a
rolling like he's the part of the Kardashians.
Basically, yeah, exactly. Like rolling in like he's some sort of Kardashian or something. You know what I mean?
Like with paparazzi snapping at him.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Oh my! And then after that, it's oh my God! You know what, man? It's crazy, man.
So to me,
you man, are in no position to tell Cristiano Ronaldo to go unless someone get someone better. Well, we don't know yet. That, by the way, that Shamaka, everyone's starting to talk about him now. You know, there was I think online saying about that player. You know, Shamaka.
Yes.
Skamaka. Yeah. Everybody's talking about him now. Yeah. He's another one that's everybody looking at maybe leading the front line as well. But Ronaldo, Ralph Rangnick saying that United need 2 forwards next season.
Of course we do.
Yep.
Of course we do.
So again, you know what I mean? It just depends on when Ronaldo. Listen, I don't see Ronaldo being a bench player. Can you see Ronaldo being a bench player? But
at the end of the day, that's what I'm saying to you. So it's going to be the conversation that we had. But listen, I'll be straight with the people, yeah. The Glazers, the bankers, Richard Arnold, everybody wants Ronaldo to stay. Why? Commercial. Like, Man United don't have Champions League. How do you keep the sponsorship money rolling in? You keep one of the most famous people in the world. Forget about sport. The man's got more following on social media than the whole of the countries put together and all the football teams like Spain, England, Italy put together, mate. So, of course, he's going to stay. But I've been talking about him. I've been talking about this kid. How long I've been telling you about this kid for quite a while. Of course. Right.
You know, someone showed a video, by the way, of us talking about Koulibaly and that like 2 years ago. Someone commented under it. So someone in the comments, big up to you. You went and found out because I got a notification. I was like, what? And we were talking about go and get Koulibaly. And you were talking about Maguire saying, yo, man, I don't know about this guy. He ain't it. You know what I mean?
I don't have a genie. I don't have a genie.
But don't say it then, innit? At that time, don't say it.
I don't have a genie, right? I don't have a crystal ball, and I'm not a genie, right? In the bottle, right? But I just see it as I see it, Saeed. I just tell it as I see it. I'm always just try to keep it straight. Maguire went there. Koulibaly was the guy we should have bought. And even with Koulibaly, he would have been a lot better, and he would have been 10, 20 times better captain.
You know, Osimhen, I think is a good player, but I was reading this guy, some journalist who was saying that, you know, United are close to signing Nunes. It says it's a guy, a journalist, probably a Portuguese journalist that works for him. But again, for me, this Darwin Nunes, yo, I'm not sure about this for 80 million, man. He's not. I'm buried by that 80 million, Maguire. I'm buried, mate. Honestly, man, listen, I would never get over that. You know what?
Don't buy anybody for 79 million. 99 and 1 pence. Don't buy them for 80, right? Saeed here's 80. Trauma, mate. Nightmares.
Trauma, man. Trauma. Darwin, that's what we're talking about now, people.
I'll say it now, right? How old's somebody look up for me? How old is the Nunes? Nunes is about 20 or 19 or something like that. He's about
something
20.
like that. Yeah, something like that.
But Scamacca is 23 years old and he is a baller. He's got so much more to develop, even as a 23-year-old, than Nunes is, mate. To me, when I talk about controlling the ball, Saeed, that man's got velvet feet.
And also, he's a killer finisher, man.
Not if
his finishing is mad.
It's not even a finishing. You know what it is? It is how much of a baller he is. So, Nunes is 23.
23, yeah.
It's Nunes 23.
What did you think he was?
Nah, I thought he was younger.
No, 23. It's 22, 23.
Right. Well, Scamacca is 20 times better than Nunes, mate.
You're sitting right here, and then later on you're gonna be like, "I told you so."
I told you so. I'm sorry. You know what? Get it up, man. Listen, there's gonna be "I told you so." I need somebody to go to Straightjacket podcast and get all the clips of me saying "I told you so."
Yeah, and send it to Nuruddin, and he's gonna put it on his channel.
I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, but I told you so, Nuruddin. I told you about that.
So Nunes is 22. Scamacca is 1 year older, but his level of touch and IQ is unbelievable.
Yeah, of course.
It's absolute. The difference is. Right, Nunes is a good finisher when he runs through, but Scamacca at 6'5" can absolutely kill a ball on his chest, on his feet. And what I love about him, Saeed Scamacca, right, is that he's a team player. He is a team. He'll go wide for you. He'll go down. He's got all different.
That's what he was saying, though.
All of the different variations.
You know what? I think Rangnick,
all of the different variations.
He said Rangnick, something along the lines like a striker has to be dynamic to play across the front three. And can be adaptable to every position. That's what Rangnick was saying.
That's what Scamacca is.
Yeah.
I listen. I know that somebody's saying here. No, I don't care, mate. We can still. It's not gone yet. Nunes did well against Liverpool. Yeah, I understand that, bro, Ali. But what I'm telling you is that don't get hyped by one game where Liverpool are pushing a high line and they don't have their proper defense there already. Do you know what I mean? Big up Victor Liang,
big up to you, bro. Big up to my guy inside Nuruddin. The guy, Mr. Structure, has been saying Matt Judge is a cancer. Big up to you, Nuruddin, man. The dominoes are falling apart. Man United will take another 6 years to win the league. Well, Gary Neville, all of a sudden, is saying that now. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, Ollie's gone.
How long we've been saying it on here? On the
exactly, mate.
Podcast? We talked about it.
He's like, we're going places. We shouldn't sack him. We're getting somewhere.
Where are we going?
And then a couple of months later, it's like, 5 years.
And then he's coming out criticizing Ralph Ranier. Hypocrite. Not the word.
Well, they're all coming out. This guy talks, man. Do you see him today? There's a guy on Talksport saying, he finds it weird that he's not spoken to Ten Hag.
Oh, behave yourself.
Oh, my God, mate.
Listen, big up, Tom,
Big up to you, man. He goes, big up to you. 100 props for Ralph. Ronaldo and his whistleblowers have exposed the club for what it is. Absolutely.
Facts.
Absolutely, mate. That's what you want. He goes here. Ragnar goes, if you look at Liverpool and Man City and look at their strikers, they have in their squad 5 or 6 top-class strikers. They all are strikers that can play different positions. They also switch, they rotate. I think he's talking about a player called Nkunku, the one that plays for Leipzig.
Yeah, of course.
He's a player that can play across the front three.
Of course.
You know what I mean? He can play the middle, the left, the right. He's 100%. Adaptable in every single position.
100%.
You know what I mean? He goes, I'm a Sporting fan, and let me tell you, Nunes is good, but I can easily see if he becomes a bust, if United side, if he struggled the first season at Benfica.
Listen, it's not about even. Listen, he is not got the basics of being a football forward striker. He's got a long time to learn. Listen, he's still a young player.
His touch isn't great, but he's finishing though. You can't doubt his finishing. His finishing, brothers.
Listen, his finishing is
A1. It's A1.
His finishing is good, but Saeed, I don't want just a finisher. I want a football guy that links to play. What
about if you get a football guy that links to play but doesn't can't finish?
Nah, mate. I've seen Scamacca can do it both.
Yeah,
that's the thing about Gianluca Scamacca. Side, have you seen him?
Yeah. I've watched.
Somebody
yesterday. I watched it. The goals he was scoring and the link-up play was phenomenal. Phenomenal.
He's a footballer. He's so unselfish. He's got like IQ to set people through.
What's his release clause? Because it's Sassuolo.
Listen, it's
Sassuolo's president as well. It's not thingy. It's hard to play, man.
Listen. He'll cost her the most 35 million. He's worth it. Decade out of him, mate. He's gonna to me any between nearly 40 million he'll cost. But I'll splash that all day.
The it's a nice day anyway. Stay outside. Now let them in. Right, you coming in then? These cats, mate. Get in and don't cause us any trouble. They're out the door already if they do.
Keep the door open.
It goes, big up to Victor Liang. It goes, I am very happy that Ralph Rangnick has spoken to bankers. The football people are coming to run Man United. We need another 11 people. Centre back, striker, midfielder, left back, and right back. We need wholesale change, man. We look at the amount of people that were having their farewells yesterday. And you know what? Another one here. What do you make of this Lingard thing situation, by the way?
At the end of the day, I know Lewis, in a shout out Lewis.
You know him, yeah?
Yeah. Big up Lewis, man.
He
Listen,
must have
at the end
that,
of the day,
he must have a big feeling to say that.
No. Listen, at the end of the day, that's somebody defending their brother, innit? And I
Of
got no
course.
problem with that.
No.
I got no problem with that. It's true. It is a bit strange that Cavani, who goes missing, and then a guy who's come through the youth, innit? So Man United choose what players that they show love to, innit? You know what I mean? Out of the youth, which ones they promote, which ones they don't.
Yeah, of
But
course.
to me, it's always been about the frustration, total frustration about Man United in terms of Jesse Lingard, how he's been stopped, how he was lied to. That's to me what that was about. Was that you know what I mean? And it's true, innit? Even Lewis it's like he's exposing season, innit?
Yeah,
even Lewis is coming out exposing the bankers and the Glazers.
Exactly.
So big up Lewis, man.
Big up Lewis, man. You get me? But you know what it is though? I'm not gonna lie to you, man. He's saying this bit, bro. Any brother would ride for your family.
Course,
this is
man.
family, bro.
So anybody who's got any problems with that, you ain't got no problem. I got no problems with
Nah,
that.
man. I genuinely don't think it's about earning the right to do it. I just feel like for me, you get me, when you've kind of like been at the club for so long, and also
Since you're 7
we
years
don't know
old.
the ins and outs as well. We don't know the ins and outs.
But that's what I'm saying. It's read between the lines, Saeed.
Yeah.
To me, that thing that was
Plus,
about
Lingard would have told
frustration.
him to take it down as well.
Yeah, but it's not even that. Listen, it's not even about what Lingard's telling him, because
No, but if it was things like, because they signed a contract, NDAs and
yeah.
whatnot, and you can't speak bad about the club and you can't
Nah,
speak
but
bad about
that-
the
that-
Glazers
but-
and whatnot.
But that's not him, innit? To me, it was just it was the end of the season frustration for me. And Lewis was just thinking, how my brother being treated like an absolute lied to, bought back from West Ham. And then obviously in his frustration, Lingard is also, some people have the right to say, well, why is Lingard posting West Ham things? And
True.
West Ham
There's
memes
both
and stuff?
sides of the story.
And that's what I'm talking about. So
But it just shows you the common
a news.
denominator is
Yeah.
Man United are a mess.
Exactly. So Man United caused it because no other players.
No other players.
Or no other
United
clubs.
should have let him go in the summer.
They should have.
You said they should have let him go.
Should have.
Ollie lied to him as well, said he's
Should
part
have.
of the plans and whatnot,
Most
etc.,
people-
etc.
Most people bought
This
it.
is not United. This is not on anyone. It's not Lingard to blame, and it's not Ragnick to blame. A lot of people want to blame Ragnick for it. I say, no, but end of the day, people, what you got to realize is that Man United are to blame for this.
Of course they are.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Of course they are, Saeed. Of course, Man United are the heart of it. What's the common denominator? Manchester United are the shambles way they run. Where, to be fair to Lingard, they didn't want to sign a new contract as well because they lied to him. They lied to Bailly. Bailly went, okay, I'll sign a new contract then.
There you go.
And Lingard was like, no, I don't want to sign it because I want to playing time. So
Yeah.
he's been asked to play, but he got lied to. You got lied to by the club and lied to John these guys because they see them as assets. And so,
And he's a very commercial. He's a very like his commercial like value for like shirts and whatnot, and you know, like celebrations and
Chelsea
you know,
links, yeah.
is a very, very valuable asset. So again, that's why they wanted to keep him. But again, like I said to you, everyone in charge were rolling dollars. Yep, absolutely. Man United to blame. I think for me, like I said, they should have. Big up John Murto, you know. Listen, big up to man. We got the Murto guys in there.
Metrosexuals, welcome.
But you know what it is though? For me, like I said to you, Lingard, I think there's no never ever derived right to want be appreciated by the fans in it. But I think they knew it's his last game at Old Trafford. Give him a little bit of a run out. Give him a bit of appreciation that for the service he's done here. But again,
Because you're giving it to Matic, innit? You're giving it to Matic. Matic is coming out before
And
the
Mata
season's
as well.
over, and Matic saying, "I'm leaving." You know what I mean?
And plus, Lingard hasn't actually said
yeah.
he's leaving.
Yeah. So
You know,
it's
that's
mad.
the thing as well. Lingard hasn't said anything.
That-
He's just kind of said, you know what? I'm not really going to sign a contract until I get things sorted out. He hasn't said he's leaving. He hasn't done a Cavani and played injury.
and go AWOL.
Yeah, and go AWOL.
Yeah, AWOL, man.
But again, it seems to me that we're begging Cavani to
Favoritism,
stay.
innit?
And we beg
Okay.
Cavani to stay.
Exactly. Propaganda. Which one? What you're in the propaganda machine of the club? Yeah. It's what side you want in it.
Yep,
What
exactly.
side you want?
And Seedorf here now. You want this water? Do you want the water? Come and get it here. Go on. Go and get it.
So it's absolute madness. It's absolute madness.
Get someone saying there the Glazers have spent a lot of money though. Is it their fault? Oh, the Man City fan here. And he's all pissed up, man. I don't know if I can speak to you, man. If you're all pissed up, mate. You know what I mean? If the City fans are all pissed up, mate.
Doing your charade, mate. Listen, he's part of that 6 man and a dog in it, in the empty yard, in it. So hold tight. Hold tight, mate. Hold tight.
Yeah, this is what Noah saying here. I would obviously, yeah, exactly. We need 2 strikers, man, but we need a lot as well. You know what I mean? What do you think about the Rashford not even being on the?
To me, I think that was the right call yesterday. He needs to be dropped after his disgraceful performance against Chelsea.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you can't.
You do worry about his future though.
No,
If you can't,
listen.
you
You
can't.
can't. Not to be fair, for me,
Didn't even come off the
it's
bench.
it's just like
ahead of Ronaldo, ahead of Cavani.
You know what? It is what it is. At the end of the day, for me, it's like Rashford needs to just. To me, I would just let him go. Now, I won't even play him in the last 2 games. I'll just be like, just go and get early bath, lad. Early bath. Go and get your head
He's
right.
messing around. He said banter. All right, mate. No worries. It's all worries, man. But like I said to you, we need
But it's funny though that he's saying it's all big up, all pissed off, yeah, all pissed off. This stay away from the sharab, man. But anyway, that's the common denominator of most fans use. But like clients to spend money. Who they gave the money to then?
Yeah.
Who they got people banking people?
I hate that logic, man.
That's what I'm saying.
It's the people below them that have not spent it well and have not.
They've given to bankers who know nothing about football.
Exactly.
Mate. All pissed up. You on your little toe knows more about football than Matt Judge, Richard Arnold, and Ed Woodward, mate. So hold tight. All right.
Think a loan would suit Rashford? I personally, my opinion, I think he should be sold. If I'm being really honest with you, I think it's time to go.
Yo, Saeed has gone all like green and gold to Rashford sold. Saeed, you need to stop that propaganda.
But you know what it is for me? I want 40 million. Give me 30 million and you can have Rashford.
No, listen to me. Rashford,
it's not a time for sentiment.
You know what? Rashford needs to go, right?
It's not a time for sentiment, though.
Listen, you know what? Rashford needs to go. You're big up. I'm all pissed up. I agree with the money spent shows the incompetence. Of course, if that happened to you, your club mate, we only know what would happen, bro. But
exactly,
anyway,
it would never happen to their club.
Exactly. But and the 2 billion that's wasted on down payment of the debts, interest, not the debt, interest. How can you 17 years later have still more debt than you started with?
Yeah.
Only Man United makes that work. And 2 billion in down payments.
How is that possible?
It's crazy. But anyway, think of Rashford for me is that he's gone. For him walking around against Chelsea, he deserves to be dropped.
Yeah.
And I hope that Eric Ten Hag keeps the same energy. Because I'm not asked about prima donnas anymore, mate.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not in your player FC camp. At the end of the day, you get on that pitch, you perform, mate. You perform. But I personally believe, so this is where me you disagree, drastically disagree. I believe you don't throw the only way that the only people that I throw the baby in the bathwater is with the owners and the club.
Yeah, of course.
But with certain players, they've not been coached, they're not being developed.
Yeah.
So I'm going to see now the thing about Rashford. I'm not in no rush because Eric Ten Hag will expose it either way. Yeah. Eric Ten Hag will come in. We'll see if Rashford, the player that we saw in Rashford, is still there, or he's just a busted flush. We will all know. We will know. We will absolutely
know. We will know.
Yeah, man. Big up to Tom, man. His name PR.
The PR. Yeah, PR would be amazing for the club with all these testimonials for these players. But majority we paid for top dollar for and leaving for free. Massive example of negligence at our club. Exactly, man. Another player, Paul Pogba, will be leaving as well. It's a massive rebuild, When you look at yesterday, man, and it's like farewell FC, man. Yesterday it was like farewells, a lot of farewells, a lot of kind of, right, bye-bye now.
And it was the over 30s club that performed yesterday.
Yeah.
It was the over 30s. It was
the youth couldn't get back in.
That's what I'm saying. Matic, Mata, and Ronaldo. They were the 3 best players. Yeah,
it's crazy, isn't it? Like
they were the 3 best. But at the end of the day, can they do it week by week in their thing? When you get over 30,
no, they can't. Of course, they can't. Of course.
I'll give me those 3 in the 23, 24. Yeah, I'll take it all day. You can build a club or can build a team around those 3, but not at the moment, mate.
President Norwich preaching again. Yeah, man. Ice Freezy. Eid Mubarak to every single one of you, man. Every single one of you, man. Make sure, girl, people, smash a like on the video if you're watching right now. We're also going to be live 6:30 on Norwich.
Yes, you did, Nathan.
We gave Rashford a career.
Yeah, man.
Yo, man, you know what I'm saying? But again, it's that.
But look, when did he ball side? When did he ball? Last time?
Under Van Gaal.
Why was that? Exactly.
But I just think for me, though, his basic principles and his basic game is not there anymore.
Yeah, true.
Elanga did play well.
And Elanga played well.
But that's what I'm trying to say. I think now everything evolves, everything moves on. I think now Elanga's now merging into that new role now, where he could be the next boy now that we could be like hype up again. I think with Elanga, level-headed, everybody just judge him how it is. And you know what?
That's what I'm saying. It's mad how people are putting pressure on him, Like the team has been horrendous and you want Elanga to be some sort of Ballon d'Or winner already. Like the kid's got to develop. He's done all right. He's done all right, man. He's done all right, but I don't put much pressure on them.
You think Rashford can turn this around considering new side will push him down? I think so.
I personally think I think it's sink or swim.
Okay, let's say Rafinha comes to the club and Anthony comes to the club, and then you've got Sancho, and then you've got a striker up front. Does he start?
Well,
and would he want to be a squad player?
He's gonna fight. He's gonna fight for his position. Then
I don't think he's that sort of player.
Nah, he has to.
He's already moaning now and leaking things to the press, and he's doing all this stuff when he can't take criticism. What do you think he's gonna do when certain things happen? What do you think he's gonna do?
I personally think it's simple. If Eric Ten Hag comes in and we go back to being a bit of football club, we will then see sink or swim, mate. Yeah. At the end of the day, you are getting the coaches. Yeah. You are getting the coaching. You will be told what to do. Big up, brothers. What are your thoughts on Ten Hag stripping Maguire of the captaincy so that? Yeah, man. I'm all for that. I don't know where that came from, Tom. Tom, can you verify that, bro? Is that come from any legitimate journalist?
Well, you know what, Nordin, though, I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, we need to find out as well. With a proper manager, no more player FCs. Exactly.
It is.
Big up to you. You know you know what I talk about.
To be fair, I never got involved in the side. You know, we've been
I never get involved.
I don't really get involved in player FC. I criticize the player when I think the players need this. Yeah.
You know when you talk about captaincy, yeah, the media now are pulling in the Declan Rice stories, Nordin.
Oh my God,
man. You know what? Yeah, I actually like him as a player. Yeah. But I tell you what, man.
The hype,
crazy, man.
Hype.
Have you ever seen a player like this before?
Yo, those of you who know hype, that garbage tune. Yeah.
You know when, by the way, when Rio Ferdinand was about to sign and he was coming for that money at that time, 30 million. Did you think it was worth it at that time?
Of course, Rio Ferdinand was
That's what I'm saying.
Rio Ferdinand was an absolute baller,
especially in the league.
And plus, anyway, Rio Ferdinand was coming to win league to a winning team, mate.
Yep.
So you didn't give a damn because the Man United had a way of playing. Man United had a way of being.
No, but I'm talking about the pressure, though. When the money. Did anyone care about the money that time?
Look at how can you have 100 million man spend most of the season on the bench? Grealish. It's because
they can get away with it, though.
Why is that? Because it's Man City. Nobody gives a damn. First of all, that's one. That's the truth, man. Come on, let's keep it 100. If that was Man United or Liverpool or Chelsea, listen, man. Yo, Nick can come for me all the time, mate.
Don't get me Nick on you, mate.
I told Nick already, mate. Sell out a semi-final and talk to me, yeah, in the Champions League, innit? Most clubs in the world, yeah. If you go to most clubs in Europe, yeah, if you go to Champions League semi-final, you will sell out the stadium 3 times over. Man City struggle, mate. So hold tight to Stevie, to Nick, to all the City fans there.
Rice is average. I disagree with
6 fans and they're blind dogs. So they don't like me telling the City the truth, innit?
Listen, because
6 of them are a blind dog, mate.
You got your bike. That's why you got your bike to run away from this. I've got no bike.
Are you kidding me? I'm not lying to you. I go around, bro. I see when they win the league, but I go around the streets and I go like that. I can't hear you because what? It's six of them and a blind dog celebrating me. I'm like, what? I can't hear you. You won the league. You will never thought so, mate. Manchester's dead. Yeah. Silence, mate.
Yeah.
So don't come here and talk to me, lad.
Yeah, we are going live. We are going live, Tom. We are at 6:30. 6:35, is it?
Yeah, 6:35. Yeah. Listen, but Tom, you know what? Maybe we can get you on just to see if you can give us more details about that story about the captaincy being stripped of Maguire.
You know what?
I want to know more.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Declan Rice, let me say something.
Is he average though? Come on,
listen,
man.
It's not
average.
No, he's a decent player, Saeed. But that's all he is. He's a good midfielder, but he's not worth 80. He's not worth 60. He's worth 50 million at the most.
50 million at the most. I can agree with you. Give me.
So if you said to be Declan Rice, 50 million. I like. Let's go,
of course. But 100 million. Come on, man.
Are you kidding me? 150 million. Are you like my guy's a Neymar? My guy.
No, man.
Ronaldo wasn't even bought for that.
You know, there's certain people that are above 100 million. Neymar, Messi,
I won't pay 150 million for Mbappe, for flipping Haaland, for any of these guys, mate. What are you talking about? What planet are you on? Whoever, David Moyes, stay off that kush, mate, because that kind of like East London kush, mate.
Local boy.
Listen,
in London.
That East London kush, mate, is a bit too strong. That, and I think that's been tampered with, mixed in with something, mate, making you see zeros of the zeros of zeros, mate. Yeah.
Why is the British on the play? Yeah, that's a good question, though. Why does the British player?
Because they always do that.
Yeah, but you know what? It's true, though. I've noticed that, like when you look at Liverpool, like it's never pressed upon them one. No. Chelsea, it never is.
Because they never entertain this ridiculous prices.
So who does it?
But Man United. But why? because it is like hype FC. That's what we are, mate. All about the hype. So the latest trend, what's going on? Man United just like, hype FC.
And Man United, we're always that team
FC,
that held
mate.
the baton for England when you look at it.
Yo, that's the new song for you, mate. Hype FC.
I mean, it's true, though.
Hype FC, mate. That's the new song.
It's true,
for
though.
you,
United used to basically be the baton for England when you look at it. Ferdinand.
So, listen, but I understood that.
Neville,
I understood
Beckham.
that. I understood that. Yeah.
You always
But at
do
least
that.
those players had a system and a manager who could get the best out of them. At the end of the day, stop messing about. They're making, yes, exactly. Makalele, they're making him out like they're making out like Rashford is like a Makalele. He's nowhere near Makalele, not even close. Not even close. But he's a good player. 50 million, I bite your hand off. There you go. Boom, see you later. Other than his 80 million business, nah, mate. 70 million,
Even Ben
no,
White
mate.
was never that
60,
50 million.
Nah, mate. He's
You know
not.
what I mean?
He's
But
not.
again, it's just the way, the nature. Is
Because
United,
when you're England, when you're English, innit, you're hyped.
and also,
It's like you. It's like because you're white and English. It's like, wow, this guy's sensational.
yeah.
He must be the. It's like you're just a great hype. I'm sorry, I'm not having it. That's
But
why
I think
don't
it's just
want
British
anyone
praise
around
in
him.
general.
I don't want
I
them
think-
around.
I don't know
want
what it
that
is.
British tax. I don't want any of that. Last night, majority of the British condition was not playing.
It's true, yeah.
You
Yeah.
think about it. Who was British that was playing last night?
You know, and Elanga Swedish. McTominay, yeah. But he doesn't even play centre back for. He plays centre back for Scotland. So I don't know how he's in that midfield. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But you know what? I don't know. Maybe it's just again we
Yeah.
hype them up. There's a lot of hype around English players.
Yo, but don't tell. Listen, pussy. Don't say that to talk shite. Talk shite. We're telling you. Did Man United make a mistake sacking David Moyes?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Listen, Frankfurt is going to do the business against them, mate. I'm not worried. Frankfurt already came and battered them at their own stadium, mate. Frankfurt are going to
Frankfurt, man. Big up Frankfurt. You see them
See the football. See the football they play, mate.
You know, that left winger Kostic, yeah.
Oh.
I've rated him for years, mate. He's a very, very good winger, man. Kostic, man. You know him, innit?
Listen,
Very, very
the
good
football,
winger.
the fluidity of their football is deadly, mate.
Mm.
The one-touch passing. And
So,
through the transition.
Jude, all right. Jude Bellingham, man, but he rejected us.
Jude said, nah, mate. Merta sexuals, where are you? Merta even rolled out Fergie.
Mm.
And Jude said, nah, mate, no, thank you.
Mm.
Because he knows we're not serious club, mate.
Mm.
We have to gain respectability so players want to come to us. That's what
Yeah.
we need to do.
That's all
At
it
the
is.
moment, we're a joke. We had a joke, mate.
Mm.
That's it. Talk shite. You know how it is, mate. Talk shite.
Big up to Abshady goes saying which previous manager would you bring back for United, not Alex Ferguson. Van Gaal, easy.
Van Gaal.
Easy, man.
Van Gaal and give him the right players.
Yeah.
All the players that he wanted.
But again, we didn't do that. We're just throwing all of them.
Fifth
prima
choice. We're
donnas.
giving him 4th or 5th choice players.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's
man.
the FIFA merchant.
Yeah, it's interesting,
man.
isn't it? The football they play. It is the Red Bull. It's the Ralph Ranieri influence football.
Frankfurt.
Go up. Yeah, go up. The brother just said, yeah, Frankfurt. Yeah. He
Yeah.
says, look, the Frankfurt manager. It's off from that German.
Yeah,
Red Bull
of course,
group. Yeah,
man.
of course.
Of course.
You can tell the way they play.
Tuchel is a player that I would spend 15 million on.
Yeah,
But again,
okay.
I don't know what it is. Why United are
don't
not
know.
after him.
I would. To me, he's the perfect guy. The perfect guy for Man United. But Man United side never go for the perfect guy, don't they? They always go for the wrong guys, and then they kill their
Always.
careers.
Always go for the wrong guys. Always, man.
But I'm gonna just see for me. I'm not in no rush, Saeed. I'm not in no big rush because there's always good players about. I just want Eric Ten Hag to come in, and I want him to get a system flowing.
Yeah.
And when people see the football, hopefully people want to come.
It's a lot of hope.
We've been crap for how many years? We've been crap for what 10 years already. So it's no rush to get out here, people. We're so desperate. We need to sign this. I want players who want to come and play for Man United, man. Who want to put that shirt on and have a pride and know what they're playing for.
Yeah,
that's what I want. That's why I don't want any prima donnas. That's why I don't want any hype guys. Like if you ever got if you ever got dropped or if you ever got if you ever got suspended, if you ever got a manager put him on the bench, the British media going after the manager. I don't want any of that. That's why I don't want mainly British players. I don't. And Man City got British players? Nah, not really. Liverpool? Nah, mate.
Exactly.
Tell me how many British players the Liverpool got. They got 2 the fullbacks. Who else? Henderson
and Robertson, British.
That's it. Henderson
And the Trent.
Henderson, Trent, and the left back.
Yeah, that's it.
So that just shows you.
But again, they play in a model where you get me like
system-based football.
Again, it's not just a British hype. It's
That's what
them
I'm saying.
in the system.
Exactly.
It's them in the system, and that's what makes them good.
Do Chelsea have a lot of British players? No, they don't. No, they don't.
Yeah, big up to The Nike fam, listen to you guys. Glory, glory, Man United. Big up to you, man. Big up to everybody watching. Make sure you smash a like on the video, people.
And subscribe to the channel if you're new around here.
Subscribe if you're new, people.
He's 600 on, maybe under 600 away now from 50,000.
Yeah, 600.
It's been an amazing journey with this podcast. With this man's hustling every day.
Come on, man. Love, man. Everybody, big up to everybody watching, man. Steven Sundays, big up to you. He goes, off topic, was it just me or did it look like Ronaldo on a goodbye walk around the fans? Or is it the love of the club, tough times he's going through? You don't know. But I genuinely believe that Ronaldo, Europa League football, it don't make sense, Nuruddin. Things don't make sense, yeah, and that is something. But you know what I mean? The Champions League anthem, and you know what the Europa League anthem's like.
Listen, what about Varane? I think we should loan Varane out for the season.
And they can bring him back in.
Varane should be loaned out for the season.
Champions League Varane as well.
Champions League Varane.
What have we done?
Europa League. That's what we've done.
What have we done?
That was a disgrace, Matt Judge, and these guys who run the club, mate. These owners. They don't even understand these things, They don't even understand these things.
Yeah.
The legacy of these players.
He said, big up to brothers. Source was on the capacity was from the Athletic, so reliable.
So reliable.
Yo, man, there's another John Murta fan here. The John Murta fan, they're going up. No, the stocks are flying.
Mate. John Murta sexuals, mate. Welcome. You're welcome anytime.
Breaking news, Eddie was in talks with Jan Sumaka's agent. I don't know if that's true or you're just trying to mess me around, man. You get me?
Well, if Arsenal get him, he'll be a baller, mate.
Thoughts on Chelsea could go out of business. Again, the man that they said is thingy, he owes 1.4 billion apparently.
The man that's in the race to...
So the Roman Abramovich.
Okay.
I'll show you right now. Chelsea takeover collapse phase after report Roman Abramovich wants to recruit the 1.6 billion loan. So that money that he was saying, don't worry about it and that. I want it back.
I want it back, mate.
Yep.
And you know what? I don't want it in Russian rubles. I want it in
sterling. So he says here,
I want it in sterling.
If Abramovich now wants his 1 million loan paid back, reported, then Chelsea have a huge existential problem. UK government have always insisted that this won't happen. Clock is ticking. May 31st. You know what? They got a clock ticking as well.
Tick, tick, tick.
You know what I mean?
Tick, tock.
Roman
mate.
from deep. Roman, but he's thinking, yo, man, nobody is not helping me out here. I want my money back, mate.
Roman's
I want my money back.
Roman's like, I try to stop the war. You're not having it. Give me my billion back, mate.
What do you make of this Darren Fletcher role as well? Because we did after the podcast. Apparently, they might be giving him a more role in the transfer in terms of honestly. So basically, he might be taking a bit of a. Oh man, Nuruddin, man. What have we got to say for these people, man?
A murder. How do you murder sexuals? How do you reconcile that? How do they reconcile that?
Yeah, literally, I was reading it up.
Listen, if Darren Fletcher
might get a more of a
Darren Fletcher going to be, Darren's going to be cleaning it. He's going to be making the food. It's going to be one man club. Darren Fletcher. He's going to be cleaning the toilets, cleaning the kitchen, making the food, coaching the kids, first team coach. Next minute, it's in transfer negotiations as well.
Yep, exactly. It says here, Darren Fletcher is set to play a more visible role in Man United's recruitment in the summer. Matt Judge, who often led the meetings with potential targets, is an agent leaving, and Fletcher will take some of those responsibilities.
To be fair, though, at least Darren Fletcher was a footballer. I don't know about these people in negotiating.
Listen, mate,
they were recognizing.
Yeah, Bebe as a footballer. You know what I mean? Listen, everybody who
no. You know what?
But again, it comes out to experience.
Listen,
but the thing is, he's gonna want Declan Rice though for 100 million and push that narrative.
The British lads.
That's what I'm saying. He'll get rid of them Stokey lads that play for midfield for Stoke. Come on, man. He's gonna get them players.
Nah, listen to me. Darren Fletcher should not replace to be the director of football for Man United. He should not be, for me personally. There are a lot more people more qualified with a lot more contact in the best young players around the world and the most upcoming young players. So unless something that we don't know, like I said, Darren Fletcher 1 week cleaning the bathrooms, next minute he's making the food, next minute
it's so easy to get upstairs, isn't it? Imagine you had a job at United.
Listen, because you know what it is, isn't it?
Job for the boys.
Jobs for the boys.
No one lies.
I'm sick of Just for the Boys. I'm just sick of it. I'm so tired of it. And as a player, Darren Fletcher was a really good player.
Listen, he was underrated.
he would stick out in that midfield levels above everybody now if he played. But as a director of football, nah, mate, I'm not having it. I'm not having it.
Thoughts of
So
Rangnick?
hold tight to the metrosexuals, yeah. Meter moving mad, yeah. Giving the guy, giving Darren Fletcher responsibility to sign young players. Nah, mate.
Yeah. Say Crystal Palace are considering a loan move for Aaron Bissaka. Loan is more likely.
Yeah. You know
should
what?
sell him, man.
Like, you know what?
Big up to James Garner, by the way, today. Nottingham Forest. You watched it tonight. Nottingham Forest first finger. Versus Bournemouth. Massive game, mate. Apparently 50. It's going to be about 50,000 people. Going to be attending that game. So big up to Nottingham Forest. Hopefully they get up, man. Then Garner can play
Is
the
that the
Premier League.
semi-final? Is that the semi-final already?
No. It's the last game of the season.
It's the last game of the season for the promotion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big up Nathan, man. Fletcher could be the coach, right? But exactly. Is Fletcher, when he retires, he's done every job at United.
What was Carragher's little reasoning today? Was just talking about Rangnick. How can he be involved in Austria? The media agenda.
You know what? You know how many people? Because you know what? Because these guys are not in touch in it. You know how many people have got part-time jobs all over the world?
I know, of course.
Like, they've got 2 jobs. They work 2 jobs.
And this is a freelance role, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is almost like a role where you don't have to work
most
from home.
consultants have jobs already on
Of
run
course,
projects.
but they consult for other people, various people.
Exactly.
It's just that the whoever's consulting them, or whoever's asking for their advice, doesn't want to give them a prominent role. That's up to them, isn't it? It's not up to Ralph Rangnick.
It's not.
Ralph Rangnick can't just say, "Well, I'll just be here if you need me."
Exactly. No,
you know,
just
just
not waiting around. And he said they already agreed. He's like he's going to do other jobs.
Yeah,
they already agreed.
That's what Roy Keane said. United become job. Yeah, exactly. But he's listening to the podcast, isn't it? You know what I mean? They
how long ago did I invent that term?
Yeah, Carragher is so inside. They can see Man United on track now. Of course, bro. You know that already, man. Them man want us to be, in the mud forever. You know what I mean? We might be in the mud.
You know what? You know what? Carragher's getting worried. He called us a small club saying we should sign Haaland. We shouldn't sign Ronaldo. I'm like, listen, stop that shit, man. We don't want to sign anybody that's overhyped. Yeah. I just want normal football. And Man United need to crawl before we can sprint people. Because if this is a great reset, we need to reset properly.
Yeah.
Because there's no cheat modes to this, mate. There's no cheat modes. There
exactly.
Isn't. Especially when you're touting Darren Fletcher as your director of football, mate.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
Get Leslie on the podcast. Listen, I didn't go to the game in it, so
big up Leslie.
But we will find her. Don't worry, people. We will find her.
Hopefully she's there for the youth game.
Yeah. Hopefully. I need to book my ticket for that one, by the way.
Yeah. But, by the way, it's already going to be the most watched youth game.
50,000 apparently. So.
Yeah, nearly for 40-something thousand.
Yeah. So if you come in there, people, make sure you come there. But people, we're gonna wrap up the podcast because we're going live in 5 minutes on Nowadays channel. People, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the video on your way out. The more likes on this video, the more it hits the algorithms. The more people can watch it. And also, it's one of the best podcasts for me talking about United people. So people, like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to Nowadays channel. Road to 10K for him. And yeah, man, enjoy the rest of the evening. We'll see you soon, guys. Take care. Bye-bye. Peace.